DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season, and we got a good one on tap, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready? 19 tight. Panthers, 70 Rangers, 79 Broncos.
Throwing to start the drive. Porter. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Cut 19, cut 19, cut 50, cut 60.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
19,
Straight ahead, it's over. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Operating for the gun. Porter. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Porter will try and do this himself. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Shelling through the defense. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Niners are going offense. First and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them.
That was first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Now he's free to midfield. And shedding a man at the 40. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. So the first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They go play action here on first down. Heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A run up the middle with Irving. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
Looking middle, and it's a fumble. And now it's a scooped up by the 49ers. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Here comes 3rd down at 7.
Here we go, set.
He'll look to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Wow.
Well, just the way the schedule lines up, because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season, or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
Dragon 60. Go.
Operating from the gun, Porter. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 41-yard punt, giving 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going up top. It is intercepted at the goal line. And the Bucs are going to take possession here as they got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and getting in position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 4-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. And he's going to have the Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Viking 18.
Operating from the gun, Porter. Now he pulled in downfield by Collins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. We're scoreless after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Cut 19, cut 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Buccaneers 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
They'll look to throw again. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 79 Broncos.
Back to throw again. That is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 42. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, it looked his way quite a bit in this 1st half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
Operating from the gun, Porter. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And his throw here is incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the 1st half winds down.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
19 Lions. 18 Pioneers.
Operating from the gun, Porter. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Back to throw, Porter. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Buccaneers 7, 49ers 0.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Down.
And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something which is wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
2nd and 10.
Ready, ready, ready.
Looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Ready.
They'll set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They'll look to throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Okay, right.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2nd down in the yard. Back to throw. He's going to air one out. And it's caught inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Niners are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to peel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here.
Let's go now.
2nd and 3. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Rig. 79 Broncos. 18 Rattlers.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So now the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Going for it all. Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Ready?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. He'll look to throw. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. Back to throw here. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Running the toss to Irving. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Third down and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for the Buccaneer TV. This defense, 3 interceptions now. And Charles, obviously that one for the pick six. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Made you imagine what that lead could become with another half of football left to play, because the way they're getting after a partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question, and neither is another pick six.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
And while we weren't quite there yet, you had to start to wonder if there's going to be any life left in this game. And that big return, that could be the exact spark to get them right back into this game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. How about the shot there? Taking no chances. He is dropped behind the line. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. up fourth down. And here's Ryan Wright now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at about the 14. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
Operating for the gun, Porter. And he completes it to Cohen.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
70, 19 right. Buffalo 18.
From the gun on 3rd down, Porter. And they will touch him down about before he gets the first. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Michael Williams able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Let's go.
Handoff running left, Irvin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Looking to throw. Porter. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
And it's taken in at the 9. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And then run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here we go. Here we go. 38.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Yaya Diaby able to drop it that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On play action, they'll throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Mason Graham, his 2nd sack of the night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit. At the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday night prime time. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 6 now.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They run out of the gun with Urban. They find some open field there. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are on their way to a 2-0 start.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
You know, it was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame. The Niners on 3rd down. As bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it go again. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down after big yardage, but folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
19 light. 18 Pioneer. Dragon 60. Go.
Throwing to start the drive. Porter. His throw incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game. That has to drive a coach crazy. But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready. Cougar 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 average. 60.
On 4th down, Porter. Touchdown! Bucky Irving from 17 yards out. And the Bucs have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. But I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Oh, they're running. Oh, my God!
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They'll drop the throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. The 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TV. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
49, 49ers 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence.
And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. He may go. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
49ers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet. And keep them from being totalized. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
West side drippers. On the west side, huh? Right on West Time. Somebody popped my window. They got my backpack, my black backpack. I need that motherfucker.
Set now to kick this one away, and
Get them
off it
clovers down here
goes.
for shit, sir. All clovers soak in right now. We out here looking for that. For sure, we looking for that. We looking for that.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Jerry don't think he got no money. It was nothing in the bag, you know what I'm saying? But for sure, yeah, we for sure got an issue about that, though. For sure.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
I'm
I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do, go and get more. Oh, look out. At that point, they just aim the camera for the post-game handshake because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
Come on.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
19 right. Trap 60.
Back to throw now on first down. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there's a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He was really big on that. He was big on doing and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
163 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's first and 10.
Gonna open up. We finna set their ass up for promotion.
Once again, it's Irving.
Shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no setup.
Now he's into the clear again.
That shit trash as a bitch. Hey, that shit ain't it. You ain't got no whipper. You're forgetting your whipper. And then you got a weak ass push. Weak ass whipper, weak ass push. I'm getting fucked out with that shit you did last year, nigga. It's a whole new year. For your shoulders. Now, there you go. Push. Now, there you go. What's on? There you go. Inside. There you go. Come on. Let's put a little bit more stank on it, dog. It ain't got no stank on it.
But at the same time, find a way to
He ain't got no shit on it. Rock his ass. Rock his ass and get up, nigga. There you go. What's on? There you go. There you go.
As the kickoff here, they will send this one away. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Here we go. Here we go. 50 green.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he's going to step up and run. Give him 10 late time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit, because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out of this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
16 more on that one and another first down. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base.
They got his man complete. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 33, yellow. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Back to throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
San Francisco.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream.